A very good morning, dear students. In the previous class, we studied about the cultural contributions of Vijayanagara Empire towards administration and social status. We recalled about administration, we spoke about cavalry, infantry, elephant war and many more. Under the social status, we spoke about child marriage, sati system, how women were respected during the Vijayanagara period and monogamy, polygamy, etc. In today's class, we shall study about the next four cultural contributions of the Vijayanagara Empire. That is economic status, literature, religious harmony, art and sculpture. Let's start the lesson. The third cultural contributions of the Vijayanagara period was economic status. Agriculture was the main occupation of the economic status. Under the economic status, agriculture was the main occupation during the Vijayanagara period. Rice, maize, sugarcane, cotton were the major crops during the Vijayanagara period. Here I have got few pictures for you, just observe. Kings of Vijayanagara encouraged tanks through building tanks and wells. They encouraged agriculture through building tanks and wells because they wanted to store water for agricultural purposes. So they built tanks and wells to store water for the agricultural purpose. They imported horse, silk clothes, mukmal clothes. Mukmal clothes means velvet clothes. And Vijayanagara was the international business center for diamonds. Cloth weaving was the important industry. Golden coins were in use and the pictures of gods and goddesses were etched on these coins. Next, we move on to the fourth cultural contributions of the Vijayanagara period. The fourth cultural contribution is literature. During the region of Vijayanagara literature, many languages came into being. Sanskrit, Telugu and Kannada literature developed immensely. First one, Vidyaranya. He wrote the book called Shankara Vijaya in Sanskrit language. The second, Sayanacharya. He wrote the book called Vedanta Prakasha. Next, you would have heard about this Ganga Devi, the earlier class. Ganga Devi wrote Madhura Vijayam. Next, you would have heard about this famous ruler also, Prauda Devaraya. He wrote the book called Sudhanidhi. Next, we come to the famous Krishna Devaraya. Krishna Devaraya wrote Jambavati Kalyana, Madalasas Charitam and Rasamanjali. Krishna Devaraya encouraged Telugu literature. Because of this, he got the title called Andhra Bhoja. Because Telugu from Andhra, so he got the title as Andhra Bhoja. He himself was a poet and he wrote Amukta Malayada in Telugu language. What did he write? Amukta Malayada in Telugu language. There were 8 famous scholars during his time. How many? 8 famous scholars. And since it is Ashta means 8. Ashtadigajas. That is why they were called as Ashtadigajas in his kingdom. So they were 8 scholars, famous scholars, and they were called as Ashtadigajas in his kingdom. Ashtadigajas means it is a collective title given to the 8 Telugu learned persons in the court of Krishna Deva Raya. They were learned persons and they were called as scholars since they knew everything. So they lived in Vijayanagara Empire court. Some of the Ashtadigajas names are given here. Alasani Pettanna, Nandi Timmanna, Srinatha, Pingani Suranna, and the famous, you all are aware of his name, Tenali Ramakrishna. And many others also lived during the Vijayanagara period. Most of us would have heard about Tenali Ramakrishna's intelligence. Let's enjoy by watching one short story now and come back into the lesson. Relax and enjoy the story.
The Lost Ring.
Krishna Deva Rai was wearing a beautiful ring made of precious stones. One day he found that it was lost and doubted that one of his guards would have stolen it. But he could not guess who the culprit was. He called Raman.
Raman, my favorite precious ring is lost. I doubt on one of the 12 guards. How shall I find the thief?
My lord, I have an idea to find the thief. But what would be my gift?
If you could find the thief, you would get 100 gold coins.
Raman brought all the 12 guards to a private room in the palace.
Guards, there is an idol of goddess Kali inside. Everyone should enter one by one and touch the right foot of the goddess.
But why should we do that?
The king has lost his ring. He wants to find the thief. If you touch the foot of the goddess, she would identify the thief and tell me in my dream.
Raman sent the guards one by one inside, and the guards kept their palm on the right feet of the goddess. When they came out,
Show me your palm. I have to smell it.
Raman sent the first 6 guards away, and when he smelt the palm of the 7th guard,
Your Highness, this man is the thief.
No, he's lying. I never stole your ring, Your Majesty.
the king ordered the guards to put him in prison.
How did you find that, Rama? But you said the goddess would come in your dream.
Oh, that was simple, my lord. I had applied perfumes on the right foot of the idol. I could smell the perfume from the hands of those who really touched the foot. But this guard was scared and did not touch the foot. His hand did not smell. Then I guessed he must be the thief.
The king appreciated Raman and gave him a bag of gold coins.
Yes, dear students, that was really interesting, right? We must not steal other things. Let's inculcate this moral throughout our lives. What was the moral you learned from this Tenali Ramakrishna story after watching the video? We should not steal others' things. So this is the moral for your life. Next, after the break, we move on to the 5th cultural contribution of the Vijayanagara period. It is religious harmony. Kings of Vijayanagara kingdom were great followers of religious tolerance. In the earlier class, you would have observed during the Praudadevaraya's period how they had religious tolerance and they built mosque in their capital. Barbosa, who visited Vijayanagar during the region of Krishnadevaraya, stated that any Christian, Muslim, Hindu or person of any religion can live happily in Vijayanagara kingdom because these kings respect all. These kings respect all the religions. Let's have a break now. Watch this video based on religious tolerance and we'll come back soon.
Everybody is special in their own way, in the way that they look and the things that they say. So let's all get along on this wonderful day. If you show
Students, after watching the video, I think you all are relaxed. We too belong to different religions, right? Moral for your life. Let us give respect to each and every religion in our country and treat everybody equally. This is for today's class. We shall continue in the next class. So, once again we'll recall from the beginning. First, we spoke about the economic status. Under that, we spoke about the agriculture and many crops of our country. And next, we spoke about literature. Many literatures, those who were there during the Vijayanagara period, and the famous Ashtadigajas, that is, 8 scholars were there during the Vijayanagara period. Next, we moved on to religious harmony, and in this we saw how much of tolerance Vijayanagara Empire had towards the religion. So this is for today's class, dear students. Thank you.